No applause? You're all fired. This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch. Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your life.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little. Come with me if you want to live.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready.
Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good.
Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, where?
Ginger.
Hey, good morning, America.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party.
is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Caesar.
There we go. I don't know what was going on. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Mic check. 1 2 1 2 1 1 1 1 2. Mic check. I don't know what was going on. Can y'all hear me? No, that was my phone. Hey, everybody. Welcome in, child. StreamYard was not StreamYard. And y'all were able to see the commercials and everything, though, right?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Hello. Okay, awesome. Hello, everybody. Welcome in to a very, very, very special virtual tour live. Y'all know we've been covering this thing from the very first episode. And child, there may or may not, there may be some special guests on today's review with us. Then I tell you, I know people. Anyway, right down. Oh, Jesus, child, we're live on tour. Hang on, let me. Where's my damn headphones? Jesus Christ. Hang on. All right, there we go. Okay, I'm here. So, Gigi, what did you think of this episode, child?
Okay, your mic went really low, so I can't really hear you.
Okay, hang on. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, a lot better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so, child, what you think of this? Woo!
What did I think of this episode?
Ooh,
Do you
Lord.
want me to tell you now?
Well, let me take.
Talk about the episodes, because let me tell you, this shit had me, Braylon. This shit had me so pissed off.
Well, let me take down the intro here, then we'll roll on. Higher is Wayne, low's available, but either way, we are live on tour. There we go. You see the virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear the virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Sorry about that. I was on StreamYard and I wasn't seeing because when you're in StreamYard, you're able to see the commercials in real time, and so it was a delay on that. So, but I was able to see the commercials on YouTube, which was good. So this is where we talk about being a good producer, improvising, knowing what to do, as we do often over here. Child, episode 10 dropped on Friday night, 8/7 Central, only here. Hashtag on keeping it real, child.
Listen, I'm about to make me another cup of coffee because, Braylon, you already know I had to get up, make me some coffee. I had to roll up. I had to be prepared for the fuckeries because I was told by a dear friend, friend who likes to look out for me because I think they know that I might, cuss everybody all the way the fuck out, when certain shit happens. So I kind of got a heads up, was like, hey, have you watched it? Oh, you haven't? Well, listen, I just want to let you know you're going to cuss me the fuck out. And I was like, why would I cuss you out? He was like, just watch. And I was like, okay, so let me do this. And I don't think cuss out was the right word.
Oh, my lordy, Lord.
So with that today, I'm gonna have to get on camera but I'm about to go, make me another cup of coffee real quick. But they pissed me off today. This last episode, this is the bullshit that y'all want to pull out. Listen here, we gonna get to it when we get to it, and trust and believe.
Absolutely. Hang on 1 second. Keep going, Gigi. Hang on.
No, it's gonna be a whole thing because the shit that we seen. And the shit that we have been seeing for weeks is just unbelievable. How long have we been saying, especially when it comes to like Aaron and Jody, or even Aaron and Dymond? I was very, shocked with some other shit, but how long have we been saying that they have been playing in our faces? Especially Aaron and Jody. Jody's ass has not wanted this man from the jump. And you wait until the very end as if there is a prize to win if you make it to the end. If not. So we're going to get into it. I'm not going to give too much out. I know that my blood pressure's up. And somebody going to get it today. See,
somebody's going to get it today? You've been nice.
I'm an equal opportunist ass slasher. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
I will lash your ass real quick, especially when you're doing wrong. Especially if I've been talking good about you and been seeing the good shit, and then you show me some bullshit. Oh, I'm finna talk about your ass. I'm finna let you know that you went wrong because I'm the type of motherfucker. I'm not gonna tell you what you want to hear. I'm gonna tell you what the fuck you need to hear, and this is what y'all gonna listen to. And you know what? If there better not be no kids on here, everybody make sure your kids are out the room. This is adults only. Okay, this is a adults only. Everybody, this is the day that if you listen here. Listen here, it's noon where I'm at, but it's 3 o'clock somewhere else. Y'all get your drinks, get your smoke, whatever you need to do to relax. If you want to sit there, sip your tea, your coffee, your wine, your water, whatever liquid you need, you get that. Y'all sit down.
You said liquid. You said liquid, huh? Okay, liquid.
Whatever you need, cause we
Oh, okay.
It's gonna flow today. It's finna flow. We finna
Okay. Well, I did say that there may be some special guests today. Because what do we do over here? We give y'all more game than anybody else on YouTube.
And anybody else. Yes. Yes. Hello.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can, good sir.
What's going on? What's going on?
What's going on, good sir? Glad to have you. I told you never know what's going to happen
in a pod.
Yes, indeed. I told y'all you never know what's going to happen when we're live on tour. So, Gigi, the reason why I told you to hang on was because, well, I mean, me and you talk. So I told you. I
told you. I hope that he comes through. I said it when we was talking. I said, well, I hope we come through because listen here, I'd rather say some shit to you than when you're not around.
Understood.
But we gonna get into it.
All right, well, I'm ready for it.
There was a lot to talk about. Listen, we done seen a lot over these weeks, okay? We done seen a whole hell of a lot, and then for it to end like that, listen here. I need some answers. I got some questions, and I hope that you are ready to answer. And I'm gonna try to be respectful. But listen here, if I cuss a little bit, I'm not cussing at you. I'm just cussing just to cuss.
Aaron has seen our shows more than enough to know that we go there. Oh, okay. He's back. He's coming back up.
Okay, so let me get my coffee. Y'all get ready.
Yes, indeed. And y'all know 2 is better than 1, so just wait on it, because we're going to have a full cast today. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, I love our damn show. I really do. All right, so we're going to kick it off. Episode 10 picks up right from episode 9, where Aaron H. asked Dymond the question, will you marry me? Now, both of them were looking fly. They were in a vineyard. And, listen, the energy wasn't the only thing dripping because Dymond was looking gorgeous in that red dress. The curves were curving. Okay, listen, me and Aaron H. being the BBW thickologist that we are, we understand. We understand. And Gigi, you being thick yourself, you also understand. So Dymond said yes. It was a princess cut ring. Aaron H is on the road, y'all. So give him some love, grace, and space. But yeah, so princess cut ring. And Dymond said that she found someone. Okay, hang on. He's coming back up, y'all. Let's see here. So Dymond said that she found someone that reciprocates the love that she shows. So, with that being said, Gigi, what did you think of that proposal? I thought it was a very nice proposal. Gigi, you there? Gigi probably getting back to her mic. Aaron, what did you think of that opening, good sir?
I'm sorry, my bad. I was there. I had to get my coffee together, but I'm here. Yeah, go ahead.
No, you're good. So Aaron, when you were in the midst of that proposal, what was your mindset that day? Were you nervous at all? I mean, it's always a big risk rather to take a chance on love.
Yeah, I was nervous because I didn't know what she was going to say. I didn't know what I was going to say. I was trying to prepare my speech in my head. It's not like I wrote something down. I didn't know exactly what I was going to say how I was going to present it. I had everything set up beautifully. Her favorite flowers are the white tulips, and I had everything out there ready to roll. But I just, I was quite nervous. I didn't know exactly what was going to take place, so it wasn't like it came easy to me. And it was a big move that I was making.
Right. Because I mean, at this point, right, you've been together for 5 years virtually, and this is the first time that you are ever meeting. So there could have been a huge chance of her just saying no, because this is the first time that y'all are meeting. Y'all didn't have any time to just get to know each other as people.
Correct.
Without
Correct.
circumstances. So it could have went there for sure. Gigi, what did you think of that proposal?
I mean, the whole setup and proposal was nice. You know, I will say that it was beautiful. It was, the thought process that you put into it was definitely beautiful. You could tell that you took your time, you thought about it. It wasn't like something that was rushed. But I can understand the nervousness because, as you guys stated, like that time really, even though you're talking virtually online, that doesn't mean that you know a person fully. Like, you more so know a person when you guys meet. When you see face to face and you can actually see that person, be around that person. We've talked about it on here. Living in a house with someone, that's when you know someone. When you have to wake up to them, you go to sleep to them, you're around them 24/7, you know their shit cycle, you know what I'm saying? You kind of start understanding things and you start seeing things a little bit differently. So, I mean, with the proposal, I thought that it was beautiful. I really did. I was happy for you guys. And then the fuckery happened, but
maybe not.
I'm just going to stop with that part, okay? It was beautiful, okay? And then once we move on, we'll get to the rest of it. But yes, the proposal was beautiful. I just want to know, was it real? Because right after, it was like the bullshit happened. And okay, yeah, we're not going to go out of order, but yes.
No. You know what? Listen, you two. Y'all might want to go out of order because I got probably about 20 minutes.
Okay.
And so,
you're good.
Okay. Well, then that's fine if that's what you want to do. Okay. Well, here, you want to go there? Here we go.
Okay.
So it was really okay. So you proposed as soon as you guys got back to the house. I just thought that you could see the tension. People in the house really wasn't feeling y'all. We seen that, and when they showed you guys at the dinner and how, you know what I'm saying, nobody was giving y'all any type of acknowledgement, any, hey, you guys did a good job. Thank you for even being people just because you're here. Like, there was none of that. It just seemed like they skipped over y'all, but they was giving accolades to everyone else. So seeing that the night before, or you know what I'm saying, like knowing that was going on and knowing these people really, wasn't feeling you, like to go in the house. Like, I understand you want to share your joy with people. But those people really wasn't, they wasn't fucking with y'all. And I'm sorry, some joy you just don't share with people that's not really rocking with you.
True.
Because they don't have your best wishes and they're not wishing you the best. So some of that shit, like, I understand. But yeah. But then y'all get to the house, y'all start calling family, telling everybody, which is great. But when you call your daughter Hunty, like, I'm gonna tell you, I love your daughter. I love your daughter to death because she that laugh said it all.
She was so truthful for sure. And Dymond is up here too. Welcome in, Dymond. Good to see you.
Hi, Dymond.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me.
No problem. I was on the phone I've spoke with Dymond a couple of times before, but I think just now was our first full conversation. And let me tell y'all something. Here's the thing about reality TV. You don't get everybody's soul from meeting them, virtually or in person. And I can tell you this from Aaron, commenting on my video to talking with them that first time, setting up the interview, getting to know them. They are as real as they are. Just like like the people that we've came in contact with. I'm saying we because Gigi is just as a part of this show as I am. And I think y'all know why the energy is here, because let me tell you something. I give my perspective from being single, but Gigi, she's been married. She also is a black woman. And also, too, Gigi can go there in a way that I can't. Because whenever I go there, I get chastised by y'all for some damn reason, even though I got the First Amendment to say what the hell is on my mind. But either way, glad to have you here, Dymond, for sure.
Thank you. Yes,
No,
I have
no
to let the
problem.
record, I have to let people know,
No, for sure. So to Gigi's articulate point, she often does.
Yeah, because I want to know actually when it comes to, since she is up here, I want to know, because we were just talking about how they got back to the house, that you're sharing the news with everyone, and we get to when his daughter actually gets on the phone and starts talking. In that moment, one, did you know about this, Dymond? And two, in that moment, how was you feeling? Like, what was your mindset?
Well, I knew about Monica. That's the reason I said what I said. Oh, you was dealing with Monica and me at the same time, and this chick. But no, it was a surprise. However, like I tell people, we still was learning each other. We still was knowing each other. We still learning each other. So I'm glad it came out, because like the Most High says, what's done in the dark comes to the light. So when you is his child, he's not gonna let anything hurt you or come to kill you. He's gonna give you discernment. So that's the reason I'm glad that happened. But that's not gonna stop anything, because it still haven't stopped anything. As you heard him say, she wasn't nobody. So it is what it is.
Right. And I will say this, to add on to Gigi's point. By the way, hello, Phyllis Crawford, Dundee, Mama Dama, and Lynette Stiller. Welcome into all of you. I will say this, right? I think being peace in the valley is a blessing and a curse, right? I feel that it was like you said, Gigi. It was at the end, right? At this point, it's no point going to the house with drama, because let's just say me and you were them, right? We're damned if we do, we damned if we don't. So, I would rather leave a good impression upon the camera. So that way, if we did do a live reunion or taped reunion or a little check-in like Taronda and them did, we'll get to that in a little bit. At least we can stand 10 toes down knowing that we at least gave our best energy at the end to everybody. They can't come back at us. But I also understand your point, too, of sometimes silence is a whole response as well.
Okay, listen, I understand all that, but let's go ahead and just skip to the end real quick, because Aaron said, we got to skip around, so we're going to skip around.
Understood.
So I understand y'all getting to know each other, and all of that, and you said that, you knew about this, and in the end, he said, or Aaron, you go ahead and say if this was taken out of context, but Taronda asked if you were willing to give up your exes to make, Dymond happy, or to make things work with Dymond, and you said no. Do you still stand by that statement? And Dymond, what do you say to that? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, because that was a lot, bro. I ain't gonna front with
Okay,
you.
Let me respond to that first. First of all, Dymond was like 3 steps away when she said that. We were in the same house looking at each other. She was like 3 steps away. I was looking at her. She was looking at me. We were in the midst of an argument, and I don't know how everybody else's arguments work, but sometimes couples can really go up under the belt and try to do things to hurt each other, during arguments. So I was already upset with Dymond. So when they said, would you give up your exes? Nope, sure wouldn't. Nope, absolutely not. I didn't really mean that. It's just we was in the midst of an argument when that happened. So they called us at a time, and we didn't even know that this was going on tape. At least I did. I didn't know that they were going to fit, because if I'd have knew that, trust me, it wouldn't have went down like that, because that's not how I operate. But yeah, I said that because we were in the midst of a terrible argument at the time. Matter of fact, it was me, Dymond, and her daughter. We was all right there when this took place. And so, yeah, it was just something that happened at the wrong time. Because if they'd have called us the next day, you wouldn't have got the same reaction.
So let me ask this real quick before Dymond responds, because we do context over here quite often. So when you say that call that you didn't know about the call, nobody in the cast got a call sheet or got an email from a producer saying, "Hey, Tarana's going to check in with you on this day." Nothing like that happened.
Well, no, what took place? I know Dymond. I was going to say you should have told him that, but I don't care. Well,
You better not.
I better not.
No.
Why not?
Because that's too much. Come on.
Okay,
now.
all right. I'm not going to say. Okay, so what?
The season is over. I mean, listen, this is a
they did.
And I'm gonna tell you, listen, Braylon and I are actually in the film industry, so we understand production.
We are.
A lot that comes to it.
Yes,
okay.
we do.
Okay. Well, since y'all in the film,
well, all you gotta say it was camera magic. That's all you have to say.
Oh, okay. Well, I've been in the world a long time, but in film and stuff. But this the whole thing. Yeah. Okay. If she want to go with camera magic, it was. It wasn't what it was on the thing.
Since they in the industry, they know what I'm saying.
So all I'm saying is, they had contacted us and said that they was going to call us or whatever, but they didn't say it was going to be a part of the show.
They said it was an update. That's all what they told us.
Yeah, we just getting an update from y'all because we invested in y'all and we just want to see where y'all at. You know what I'm saying? They didn't. We had no idea. At least I didn't, that it was going to be a part of the show, because I am never going to go, do that kind of craziness and knowing that it was going to be on TV. No, I wouldn't have did that.
And I'm glad they didn't show everything because my mouth was going. I was attacking him and he was attacking me. It was a lot of stuff that was said.
If they'd have showed the whole thing, we both would have looked quite crazy.
So Gigi, you were saying something about the update part.
They were getting raw reactions for basically clips for the after show. See, this is why we definitely need that 3-part reunion live. This
would have mitigated a lot.
3-part reunion for you guys, because I feel like there's a lot of stuff that needs to be aired out. There's a lot of things that actually need to be
without question.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think you guys need to clear up. There needs to be some things cleared up, because we know how editing works. We understand that clearly.
Yes, we do.
And things can be taken out of context and to make a person seem a certain way just for certain, views, or to make an episode look a certain way, to give that appeal. But I feel like that 3-part live reunion definitely needs to happen, just for
without question,
context to be given, and for everybody to be able to, actually say some things that really happen, and not be able to, to feel comfortable to be able to speak, because I feel like there's a lot of truths that are being held back.
Yeah, without question. And not to and what did I say to you, Gigi? What did I say to y'all? If this reunion don't happen, the reunion's gonna be happening on YouTube and all these damn interviews. And here we are. And to that point about the updates, this is how I thought about it. Now, I didn't expect the update that we got. I knew it would be some type of update, but honestly, I was thinking it was gonna be on OWN's YouTube channel, like Aaron and Dymond update.
I was surprised when I seen it. I was just like y'all. When I seen the TV and it came to a commercial and they said the next thing was gonna be this, I'm like, what? I was surprised myself.
Wow.
I had no idea.
Wow. Nothing. They gave no ink. Oh yeah.
Nope. I was surprised. I love how the ending was.
Trying to get real reactions.
Right.
Oh.
Dymond, you were trying to say something?
Yes, I love the ending because, like it showed us, we started on social media, so we ended on social media. I love that part. However, I missed the dressed up part. I wanted to dress up. Come on now, this is Dymond.
No, very true. And you know what?
Listen, you were still looking good. I ain't even gonna lie, girl. You were still looking good. Don't even
Thank you, boo. That's my style.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Mr. Runway, Jean Pierre. That was my stylist. All of him. Yes.
Well,
there you go. That's what's up. Shout out to Jean Pierre.
Shout out, because baby, he had you looking right. Okay, because I said, oh shit.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And you know what is, and I was saying to Dymond and Aaron, before again on live with you, beautiful Gigi, and virtual travelers, virtual tour family, legendary tourists in the worst legendary Alpha MC, that if you look at this show, this is a very historic show in the world of reality TV. They have blended virtual reality with reality. Number 2 was black people to do it. And number 3, 4 million total viewers watch this show.
Shut the front door. Look at
in the first season.
First season. Yeah.
So
God.
Open up the back door.
You guys are damn near owns new #1 show.
Without question, hang on. Let me pull up the article and make sure because y'all know.
Listen,
I'm glad you telling us that. We would have never known. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Listen, Gigi will tell you I'm a nerd about media. Believe you me, I keep up with everything. Hang on 1 second, because I'm gonna bring up the article real quick. Hang on, let me see.
Gigi, you are so beautiful, queen.
Thank you
She
so
really
much.
is.
I appreciate it. I said I'm coming on camera. Normally I don't, but I said no. Today the fuckery was real. I couldn't. I said no, not today.
So here it is. Absolutely. So here it is from Deadline. Owns freshman dating series The Never Ever Met scores early season 2 renewal. And then there is the fact right there. Hang on. It's a touch screen, so y'all give me a moment. But yep, right there has been watched by nearly 4 million total viewers to date on the cable network. So yeah, y'all caused that history to happen. So there you go.
Yeah,
look at
you guys are definitely a hit.
Yeah,
won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
Won't he do
Sure. And honestly, and let me say this too. I think that go ahead, Gigi. I'll follow right after. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, because I was going to say
about other stuff.
Okay. This is how real we are on camera, okay? And we also talk like this off camera. There is no switch up except on camera.
That's why they call me Dymond a real deal, because of what I keep it real.
Absolutely. The only time
I'm too old for the fakery and the fuckery. Listen here, I got kids half these people's age. I got college tuitions to pay for. Ain't nobody got time for this bullshit. I got real life problems.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Yeah.
Y'all better listen.
The only time we ever Absolutely. The only time we ever switch up is when we're live. Because the jokes and the buffoonery and the comedy, we don't rehearse that. We don't rehearse that at all. That just happens.
No.
As it should. But to your point, Dymond, about how and that was a very observational point of you guys started on social media and you ended on social media. But also too, imagine, if you will, if everybody, taped a house scene right at night and all the Volvos were going down, all that taped, and then we're live in studio with all of you being in real life, because it went from social media to real life. That would have been cool too.
Yeah.
But I like your point though. That was a very observational point. I didn't think about that.
Well, maybe if you guys still
would have been good.
Yeah, if you guys say we need one, just put it out there. Let's do it.
We have been saying it for, I think, how many episodes? Since damn near the first episode, we have been putting it out there. And listen, we want to host it because I don't think anybody's going to keep it as real as us. And there's some
damn
shit
straight.
We have been the ones who have been covering the show. Braylon's the one who broke the story on the show, even coming out before it even happened.
Absolutely.
And we have been covering it ever since episode 1.
Yep.
Like, come on now. We are honestly one of the only ones that's covering the show. There's a couple of them that's covering it too, but listen, can't nobody do it like us.
Not at all.
Okay. I know Aaron told me about you guys, but I never caught your episode. I'm sorry, your segment.
Oh, no, it's okay.
I did hear of you guys. So
we actually cover a lot of shows on OWN. We cover Ready to Love. We've covered The Never Ever Met. We cover Love and Marriage Huntsville. Child, it's a whole lot.
Yes, it is. I was literally
subscribed, so I'm in there.
Awesome sauce. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And by the way, y'all, I told Gigi this. Now, this is how real I am with y'all. I don't tell y'all everything. But do y'all remember when we talked about Ready to Love and how it could be a 4-hour programming block? Y'all do remember Millie came by because I reached out to Jackie, right? I do have Jackie's email.
Yeah.
I think season 2 should be a 4-hour program block of the Never Ever Mets. Countdown pre-show at 7/6 Central. Do episode at 8/7 Central. Official after show at 9/8 Central. Then the fan after show at 10/9 Central. 4 hours of the Never Ever Mets on OWN. Listen, don't play with me. Don't do it.
Right.
Don't do it.
Braylon, they ain't ready for the idea.
No, because it would be. Yes, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Shalia W said, "Dymond, you look younger and pretty without all the makeup."
Absolutely.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I did not catfish Aaron because that's what he was afraid of. I look good without or with. Thank you.
I didn't think he was catfishing me, girl. Get on out of
He
here.
was a catfish.
I didn't say that.
He could be catfishing me. Y'all heard that?
Nowadays, you gotta worry about that stuff. You have
That
to
is
worry
true.
because,
Yes, indeed.
and it's so crazy because honestly, we are old enough to tell the truth. Why are people still out here lying and hiding and playing who they?
I don't know.
You know what? It's not about catfishing though when it comes to that, because you have to admit that people can look one way on a picture or even video, and then when you get in person, you see other things that you didn't see. Then it could just look different. Like I told her, I said you could look totally different when you got in person. She didn't, but she could have.
I mean, that's always a possibility, but I always say rest in the truth that person is giving you until they show you different.
That's it.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what? I think the fear, especially for women, be like, you see the man and, oh, you look real good, you look real nice, but then you get with them and they be short as shit and you like, fuck, I knew there was something.
See what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about right there.
I knew there was something going on.
We're talking about being short. Say that again?
I said, or like they talk about people, being a hat fish. You wear hats all the time, but then you take it off and you're like, ooh,
and you
put it back on.
Right. Or this. You look fine on the picture. Or you could look fine on the picture. You can look fine in the video, but I seen you in person. I didn't realize you smelled like a fish bowl. I didn't know that. I couldn't smell you through the thing.
I'm going to sleep. Night, y'all.
Listen. This is not smelling that. You couldn't smell it then, but you smell it now.
Right.
I understand.
Right. Need to see you in person.
Right. Or listen. Everything happened. Oh, child.
And
I think
you
we
know
all
what?
have some stories.
Listen, without question. And you know what? I will say this, right? I think what this show really goes to show is that whether you meet in real life through a TV show, whether you meet in real life without cameras, everybody is struggling with dating. That's what this show really showed. Real talk.
That's true. That's so true.
You know what I mean? So
I can say that about Aaron and I. You saw that big fallout, what we had, but it shows that we are real. We got back up. We didn't let it go. We fighting for it. A lot of people don't want to fight for relationships no more. A lot of people don't want to fight for marriages.
So you guys are together at this time?
Absolutely. And the thing is, people look at our relationship.
Listen, this is my take on what. Go ahead, Aaron. I'm sorry.
People look at. We gonna just say our relationships are just put out there because we're on TV, and they'll say something that I did, or you yelled at the girl, or you did this, you did that. And I tell people this all the time. I said everybody has struggles. Your struggle may not be my struggle, but you got one. You got one. We all got a struggle. So don't downfall because you got a flashlight pointing at me. If you notice, if anybody has a flashlight, it's pointed straight ahead. They don't point the flashlight back at themselves. They point it straight ahead. So your flashlight is on me because I'm on TV and you see my struggle. But if you really think about it, you have a struggle too. All relationships have struggles. My mother and father have been married for 61 years. 61. So I have a blueprint to a relationship. I got a blueprint, but they still got struggles.
Right.
Exactly. And that's another thing what I pointed out with Aaron and I. Aaron saw that. I saw that. If my father would have still been living, on June 15th of this year, they would have been married 65 years.
Oh,
65
wow.
years. My grandparents, before my grandfather passed away, he was married 65 years. So you got to think about that. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at stability of love, of whatever they went through. Because I know they went through a lot. But you have to take that initiative and be that person to say, okay, I want this. I'm going to fight for her. I'm going to fight for him. And one thing I have learned through all of this, keep people out your business. So yeah, I learned my big lesson, because you never let the left hand know what the right hand is doing. So period.
Absolutely.
I know that I would never put people in my business ever in life again. That has really taught me. You know, I know she's not my sister. She's was a friend over 20 years, and I am really hurt by it still. But you know, it's just a lot that went down after the show, and
imagine.
I never thought things would have been said. You know, and I was confiding in her, but you know, it is what it is.
Right.
But I will say this: the experience. I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I met my Boaz. I'm glad Aaron and I are, you know, making it do what it do, because he has my back and I have his, and he has shown me that.
Without question. I just kind of want to give the definition of that, because I was on the Reddit. Somebody asked, "What's a Boaz?" I'm like, it's a term from the Bible. Now, all of us have learned Christianity in different ways. Some of us, you know, had a Joel Osteen. All of us had a Medea. Okay, so listen, it is what it is, you know. So, but
I wouldn't use Boaz. Dymond would be my Rebecca. Okay, now if you know anything about the Bible, you would know who Rebecca is, because he had to wait 7 years and work hard to get Rebecca. She didn't come easy. She didn't come easy. But as Dymond talking about keeping people out your business, and Dymond know I say this all the time. When you tell people something and they say, "I'm not going to tell nobody," what they really should say is, "I'm not going to tell anybody that I think knows you." Because they still tell somebody.
Message received.
They still tell somebody. And then when they tell somebody, the world is smaller than you think it is. And then somebody knows and end up finding you. And then what you said becomes a weapon. They use that very thing against you. That's the reason why I don't tell nobody. My mother told me one thing, I will never forget it. She said, if you can't hold it, what makes you think somebody else can?
Right.
Very simple.
And see, when it
let the church
comes to that, listen, I've been saying that, and I tell you, don't tell people your business, because one thing is while you're going and running off and telling them your business and telling them, especially when you're in a relationship, when you're in a relationship and you running off and you telling them how much this person done hurt you, they done did this, you can't stand them, that person's holding on to that. While you and that person that you in a relationship with, y'all done connected, y'all done got back together, y'all done worked through the shit, y'all fine. But the people that you done ran and told that you don't like them, they don't like this person. You don't understand why they didn't like them. Why? Right. Well, it's because you kept going back and telling them the negative stuff, and that's all they know. While y'all sitting back still playing footsie. Right. So now you know, keep people out of your business.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm gonna say this when it comes to marriage, because this is something that I'm really strong about. People don't understand what marriage is. See, marriage, people think that marriage is when you get married, when you say I do. No, that's just the ceremony. That's just a celebration. The marriage starts before.
Yep.
The marriage starts with the connection. The marriage starts with the communication. The marriage starts with, you know, when y'all are getting to know each other, when y'all become one, and before you even decide that y'all are going to have that celebration. That's the marriage. The marriage is afterwards. The marriage is the work through. You know, yeah, you say vows, but y'all done already knew that before those vows, y'all were going to do this, because guess what? One of y'all done already got sick before, and the other one was there, whether it was a cold and some sniffles. So I know you'll take care of me when I'm sick. Right. You know what I'm saying? Shit's getting hard at work. Oh, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, marriage is not the ceremony and when in the paper. Marriage is the whole process. Just like intimacy is not just sex. Intimacy happens before. Intimacy is a touch. Intimacy
Exactly.
is a sound. Intimacy is a lot of things, and people don't understand that. So yeah, people like you guys understand that this is not, you know what I'm saying? This is not a race. This is a marathon. You know what I'm saying? You guys are in it for the long haul. You're not trying to just get from point A to point B. You know what I'm saying? Without actually going in a straight line, y'all. Shit happens. Yeah, we all get deterred sometimes, but y'all still know that you're going to point B. You understand? So yeah,
without question,
what marriage truly is.
No, for sure, and very well said. And honestly, what I've come to realize is this: if your mindset is getting bigger, maybe you need to see what else needs to be small. Because there's a quote from Bishop T.D. Jakes that I have played on this channel where he was at MegaFest with Oprah Winfrey when they did Life Class. And I wish they would bring that show back because the world could use it right now. But he said,
No,
go ahead. I mean, I know you and me do that well because we BBW brothers in Christ, but that's neither here nor there. But the point is, listen. He said that you might be at a 10-gallon level, but people can only take you in pint-sized capacities. I have never forgotten that. And I think that goes to what people can receive and what people can give as well. Sheila W. says here that whole Boaz is a fantasy, fallacy, and slippery slope. I think it's only slippery and fallacy based on who believes it and who receives it. By the way, the definition of Boaz: a key figure who models healthy and biblical masculinity, faithfulness to God. And then there was a question because we were talking about production. Dondi asked, how much did production put into the proposal, the setup, the ring, etc.? That's a good question.
Who was that question to? Me?
Yes.
Yes.
They got the flowers and stuff. They I told them how I want to do it because originally I wanted to propose to her in front of everybody, in front of the group, but being that they didn't like us anyway. Well, you know what? Let me stop with the they. One person want to say the whole house. That's not true. So, but being that we had enough of unpopularity, we'll say, I decided that wasn't good because I wanted Dymond to feel the full effect of the proposal, and I didn't want nothing to throw that off. Nothing. So we decided to do it on a date. Yes, production played a big part of that because I gave them the whereabouts. They gave me a few options. They would give us options, so I chose an option. I told them the flowers. I told them the candles and the champagne and all that kind of stuff. They took me to get the ring. A lot of that was out of my pocket, but they took me to get the ring and all that kind of stuff. So production really did help on that. Let me say this about production. Beanham and Murray, which y'all should know are the pioneers
of
indeed. Reality show. Jonathan Murray was there all the time. Wonderful, wonderful guy. Wonderful guy.
Yes,
he was there all the time. All the time. And that man, you could go up to and talk to him about anything, and he would talk to you just as if he was a nobody. I absolutely enjoyed production. They were there for us every step of the way. If you needed anything, you could go talk to them. They would help us. Anything that you needed, they was on point. I would say production was on point.
Yes.
They was on point. I love them.
Well, no, I mean, me and Gigi, we talked about that. The production value of the show was way higher than any other unscripted production on OWN.
I heard.
No, go ahead, Gigi.
I was just gonna say I heard that there were some people in the house that production really didn't too much care for and standoffish with.
Oh yeah, I know who they talking about.
Was that true, or did you guys see that? Or
it was, it was.
Wait a minute. This is something I don't know nothing about. You said the production didn't care for?
They talked about her before we even got into the house. They talked about her when we was in the hotel. They talked about her. She was rude.
Wait a minute, you saying that we didn't care for the production person, not the production didn't care for us?
No, it's not us. They talking
No,
about
this was a cast member.
Right.
Oh no, I don't know nothing about that.
This was a cast member.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But Dymond, you said okay.
I swear to God, look, look, Dymond is that.
I was wondering.
I can imagine. I can imagine who it is.
Everything comes to me. I never said anything. That's why I said about when they talking about I was in people's business. No, boo, you came to me. It just made it seem like I was the antagonist, but I loved it.
Well, the whole thing is I hate it. I absolutely, Brandon. I cannot stand it when people go on Facebook. They put on Facebook or Twitter or whatever you want to say. They put on there. They put their business on there and then say people need to stay out my business. Well, you put me in your business.
That's a slippery slope.
You put me in your business. So in the house, a lot of things that was said, we wouldn't have known unless they put us in their business.
Exactly.
That is a fair point. And I mean, it was just like Jody being upset about keep my name out your mouth. Well, you're in the house of all these other people who know you. So
who was talking about you.
Right.
That's what got me. You Kiki
and hold on, girl. Like, listen, we haven't even got to Jody yet because I want to cuss that. Listen, I'm trying to be nice and I don't want to call another black woman a bitch. But listen here, you're not finna play in our motherfucking face neck like you didn't know from day one that you didn't want to be with that man. Bitch, there was no prize to be won for you to stay there and play in that man's face neck like you really wanted to fuck with him. What was the point of you staying there all the way to the end to say we need to talk? Bitch, y'all should have had that talk way back when. Stop playing.
And you know what? To that point, and I put this in my description box that Aaron H called it that they would not be together. And Aaron H, listen, when Gigi was saying that it was a cast member, I could tell in Dymond's voice she had that first lady voice of it's true, but she really wanted to say it though. And then this is the first lady's sister, Gigi, who's just gonna be the translator. See, I see the game.
Oh yeah. So listen here, alley oop me and I'm a dunk it. It's all right. I got you. It's all right. What you can't say, I will. Trust and believe.
Okay, thank you.
It's okay. Y'all stay protected. Y'all go ahead. I alley
This is true.
But listen, I'm gonna tell you, I'm an equal opportunist. Everybody can get it. I don't discriminate now.
Period. That's how I am. Exactly.
Right. And we do talk about everybody on this show. We do talk about everybody on this show. I've told
listen, like
Aaron,
I said, we've been covering this show from the very first episode.
Yep. The very first episode.
There was
from
a
the
time,
very first episode we have been covering this show.
There was a time, and Dymond can confirm this. There was a time during the first week that we were there, that production came in and said, "Nobody's gonna watch this show. You guys are
boring as hell.
Y'all boring as hell." So as they talked about me and Dymond, we brought the drama, and they needed it. They needed it. Like you gotta have a bad person, even though I don't feel we were bad. But you gotta have somebody, and we was that one.
4 million total viewers. That looks like a lot of people watched.
Yeah.
Somebody didn't know what they was talking about.
Well, that was like the first week because everybody was kind of
have the drama.
Right. Everybody was kind of sitting around during the first 4 weeks, just doing nothing. And then all of a sudden the drama and stuff started kicking in because a lot you got to realize as a viewer, people had unanswered questions. Everybody wanted to know about the baby and the 3-year-old. Well, who brought that to light? Dymond. She brought it to light. What they wanted to know anyway. So she asked, so what about this 3-year-old baby? So
yeah,
it had to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, well, listen. So since we're talking about it, okay, so there were some things. There's been a lot of stuff said.
Yes, it
so
has.
We did see that you guys were in the house, especially in the beginning. Like you guys were trying to help out the other couples because you guys were the oldest ones in the house. You've been experienced. You know what I'm saying? You guys know some things. And once you grow and you actually learn lessons from your past and previous mistakes, you kind of are, qualified to help in certain ways. Now, if they don't want the help, that's on them. You say your piece, you go on about it, whatever.
Can I bring up a point just to add to that real quick? In the first episode, now y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but in the first episode, I think it was Shay or someone said, "You're the older gentleman. Can you teach these men to be gentlemen?"
Yes,
I could be wrong.
I think it was Alexis.
She sure did say that. She sure
I think it was Alexis that said it.
No, Shay said that.
Oh, it was Shay? Okay.
So listen. The show is over. You can't come after me, Shay. It aired. It aired. Now I'm not talking about nothing that was on set.
I want to know how the rift happened. How did that go left? Because it went from where. I don't know if it was because people felt like you guys were just all in everybody's business all the time, or
they were in the house together for 3 weeks.
But it was just like everybody just started to basically turn against you guys. Well, yeah,
I do want to say this, and Dymond has heard me say it multiple times, but I'm gonna say it on this show. I really want you to think about the show, and let's start. I didn't care for Jody. Everybody knew that. So I had a problem with the way Jody treated Aaron. Then I had a problem with the way Jody was in Chris's face. It's still Jody. Then I said I tried to help Brandon and Sienna and just by sitting down and talking. Now after that, who else business was I in?
I would have to say that's a fair point.
I was in nobody else's business. But they said I was in everybody's business. Who the hell is
Aaron
everybody?
Even sat in the confession. Baby Aaron gonna talk about we was all in somebody's business. No, we wasn't. I wasn't in your business because I didn't care about you and Jody. I didn't say anything about you. I didn't say anything about
maybe
Millie.
They felt like you guys was in everybody's business. No. But maybe they felt like because like Jody kind of was connected with a lot of people because the way she was on Chris, that actually affected Chris and Sandia. So maybe that was like, oh, you and Chris and Sandia's business. Or when you talk to Chris and Sandia, Dymond, that could have been what it is. And I'm going to say something about that because, hold on, it was so crazy how it was you and Millie. Hold on, I have to call.
Right. I'm glad you brought that up because I'm ready. Yeah.
But it was you and Millie talking and y'all was supposed to be, I'll say this, I'm a da-da-da-da-da. But then when it came to talking to Sandia, she was nowhere to be found. Like, it was like you by yourself. Like, that shit I didn't like. Like, that to me was fake. I was not feeling that because I was like, ooh, she left you out there. And then when you called it out, she still was kind of quiet, not saying nothing.
Right. And then she want to get the big chest and go after Chris. Why? You should have been did that when we was, talking. And they came to me.
When
I
was
out there
talking
by
like
myself.
It could have been.
Right. I was out there by myself. Sandia and Millie came to me. And I was trying to protect Jody again. I was like, no, you guys shouldn't go to her like that. Let's wait. You saw what I said. Let's let her talk to her by herself. And if she needed us, I would be there. That's how that went down. But of course, I am the antagonist. So, hey, put it all on me. Hey.
And I will say this too. Another human moment from that was when Dymond said that she felt alone. And, when and that was referencing Aaron H, not saying anything. And, me and Gigi debated this before we got on for one of our tours that we do together. And I understood Aaron H from this aspect. When a woman is speaking, you let her speak. Woman with woman, you let her speak. However, when she is by herself and she knows that you can come through, she is expecting that too. So I saw both sides of it and Gigi has seen me go off before when it comes to the people I defend on YouTube and the people I love. Like I said, at this point, if you are doing good, I'm the best one on your side. If you hear Braylon Lee, but if you did bad to people, I'm the worst one on your side with Braylon Lee. It's no gray area with my name. And I think for Dymond, she just wanted Aaron to just define black or white. Just define it.
Just to be able to say, yeah, that's true. Like he could have just said, Aaron, I'm not, trying to speak for you, or I'm just saying, as a woman in that position, having your man just stand up and say, she's right, or I've seen it, or you know what I'm saying, baby. Even if you're trying to calm her down and say, listen, baby, what you're saying is true. That is very well true.
Well,
but let's not talk about it right now. You know what I'm saying?
Here's how I felt here's how I felt at the time. I'm saying at the time. You have Dymond and Jody kind of going at it. That's two women arguing. If I say something, that starts something different, because now that's going to turn from 2 to 4. Because if she's arguing with Jody, Aaron should say something. Baby Aaron should say something. Now, if he says something, now I'm on him. Now you got 4 people arguing. The 2 women is arguing, we men pretty much stay out of it. Like, Dymond can hold her own. She didn't need me. So I felt I didn't need to say nothing, because she said what she said, and that's it. What's understood don't need to be explained. She said it. So I was done with it. So when she called me fake, I'm looking like, what?
I'm gonna tell you, even though she's strong, because as a woman, we're always strong. But guess what? You could have just stood up and stood next to her, because that showed unity. It showed that you stood with her and what she was talking about. You know what I'm saying? You didn't, even if you didn't want to say a word, because she had it. You still come stand next to her and let her know that, listen, we are still united, and I do agree with you, and I stand with you on what you said.
That's right.
Just because she's strong doesn't mean that she didn't need your strength at the time.
Now you see how the editing, they made you wait a whole nother week to see me go in that kitchen and do what I did. But I'm here to tell you that happened 3 to 5 minutes later. 3 to 5 minutes later is when that happened. That happened back to back. You said I was fake. I walked right in that kitchen. No, I'm not fake, because I say what I need to say. But then now people want to say, oh, she put a battery in his back. No, she didn't do that.
And all of them was fake, because if they showed it, because that's how I found out all the guys was talking about it, because Aaron told me, just like when Josh go back telling Shay stuff. But I didn't say anything. But then when I saw Jody started saying some BS, and I wasn't gonna back down. My thing is, they was all talking about you, all of them, every last one of them. But you want to be all big and bad and want to try to come for me, but you couldn't come for me, boo, because like I said, everyone was not lying. If everyone's saying that and they was talking about you, it was the truth. They see it. Even Chris said it out of his own mouth. How she was doing Jody. I mean, how he was doing Aaron. Come on now.
And the funny part was, what people didn't know is Dymond from the beginning was Team Jody. She was on Jody's side at the beginning. I was the one that was against Jody the whole entire time. Dymond kept saying, no, she cool.
Yeah, I sure was. I say, leave the girl alone.
We all seen how Jody was. We definitely all seen how Jody was. And like I said, we seen the fakeness, because when Dymond, when you and Millie were sitting there talking to Sandia, when she came to you guys about the problem that she was having and how she felt about the whole situation, I felt like that was fake in itself, because she knew what was going on, and she knew that Sandia was uncomfortable with how Chris was with Jody. These were her words. This is something how she felt. These were her emotions, not anybody else's.
Exactly.
So for her to come to you guys and say these things, it's like, hey, okay, well, as women, we can stand with you, and if you need us, we're here for you. But then when it came to it, it was only you. And it did kind of create the narrative that it was you that's all up in the business. It's you who's, creating the issue and the problem. And it's you who's doing this, that, and, just like when it came to the whole Josh and Shay situation with Alexa, which, we'll get to that as well. But yeah, it seemed like there was a lot of tension and issues just because I feel like certain situations, like, oh no, if you see something, say something. Like that's the type of person I am. Like,
That's it.
especially if I'm in the house with you, you know what I'm saying? And I'm calling myself where I'm trying to get to know you. Okay, well listen, I'm about to give you my authentic self. And my authentic self has no fucking filter. I'm gonna tell you that off top, okay? If you deal with it, you deal with it. If you don't, you don't. That's fine. But the fact of the matter is, coming in straight and saying, listen here, I'm gonna tell you what these eyes are seeing, and there's other eyes are seeing it too. And this is what it is. I don't understand how it come. I mean, I can see how people can say that you're a shit starter, but no. If I'm seeing it and it's being done, just like the whole Jody situation from the beginning, we seen she didn't like Aaron. We called it.
Oh, absolutely.
There's video.
I mean,
that's why we go live. We have talked about this several times. That woman did not like that man from the jump.
Without question.
If in the house and see it and say something, how is that a bad thing? You're trying to look out for this young man because it looked like he was trying, but I don't know what was going on with his eyes and how he was just oblivious.
No, absolutely. And to that point, like, here's the thing, right? If you want to win an argument, make the space, how can I put it? Make the space hospitable and tolerable and acceptable for you to win the argument. What I mean by that is this. Don't say, I have never said anything bad about this person. This person is my favorite person in the house. I want you to kiss the person you don't get along with. Sandia. Like, there's just certain things that you should not do that won't cause an argument. Like, what the hell? Like, I've never seen a woman so sad doing doggy style on national television before. I've never seen it. It disgusted me. No, it really did, because I'm just like, listen, me and the Zinga Amani was on that show. Listen, I'm gonna need all y'all to just move over there, because I'm gonna need all this space to show y'all what I can do. Now, of course, you know, I have to keep my clothes on because we're trying to, you know, get to season 2 renewal. But I would have had more energy, and the Zinga would have had more energy. But that was just sad. Not to mention, too, the kiss from the photo shoot, you felt nothing. So when Aaron and Dymond are saying there's nothing here, you are giving circumstances that validate their argument. What the hell are we doing here?
I was always speaking facts.
No, listen. Jody was closer to being Aaron's stepmama than what she was being his woman. Because when his daddy came, honey, them titties came out, them legs was out, and she was happy and giddy. Let me tell you. She was finna be somebody's stepmama that night. She would have gave it to his daddy quicker than listen. His daddy touched her more than what Aaron did in that entire time. I can guarantee you that. If his daddy would have pushed that bed next to her, she would have did one of them. Just
you ain't right. You ain't right. Your ass ain't right.
She would have showed her sexology, what she learned with his daddy.
Oh my God, that sexologist! Please stop.
Listen, we ain't even gonna talk about that because she's a fake sexologist.
And honestly,
I don't want to get on Jody and them because listen, I'm trying to keep my nerves because I told you. I didn't know y'all was coming up today because Braylon already knew. I watched the episode and I was on the phone with him when I was watching the episode. Okay,
she was.
When it got to the part of Jody and Aaron, when I say I cussed the motherfuckers out as if they was right there.
Right, she really did though, and I was just laughing my ass off because it's like she's not telling no lies. And one of the biggest moments that really made me upset. And Gigi, you are such a good sport. For you know, now let me tell you something. I know I'm a legend, but when I say Gigi Nine is going to be somebody out here, I'm not just saying that because we work together. I really do mean that. Because she had no idea that these two were coming. Although she does know that I told her that I do know Aaron. So listen, it was a possibility. But you know, we doing good on it.
y'all get me because this is just who the fuck I am. Okay, so
Absolutely.
y'all
What's
just
our
going
question?
to be able to be here for the cussing out. Listen, I was gonna cuss at some parts with y'all, but y'all done cleared some shit up, so now I can kind of cool down. I thank y'all for that because I was gonna go in too. I was like, oh, so we gonna propose? And then say she's gonna go through it now? Oh, so wait a second, you got her crying? Okay, so you for real? Oh, okay. Okay, just wait.
I'm for the record.
I was sitting there. We couldn't.
Absolutely.
I couldn't even talk about. Look, I couldn't even talk about what I seen on the episode because my words. I was lost. You know what?
Her
I'm
mouth.
gonna save it for the show because.
Yep. Her mouth was not mouthing at all. And it's rare for Gigi and me to be mouthless. There was a moment with and by the way, y'all, welcome in.
Yeah.
I know what y'all are thinking, like, wait a minute, isn't this the after show? Well, it's after the show. It aired last night, 7 Central on only here, #on keeping it real. And we're just shooting the breeze with Dymond and Aaron H from the show. So we are still gonna review the rest of the show. Don't worry, we just doing some family business. One moment that really pissed me off was that hot seat segment. And when Aaron H said, so you mean that a couple could experience something away from everybody, it could still be real? Bruh.
That wasn't Aaron H. That was the other Aaron.
No, I'm sorry, Aaron J. My bad. Bruh, it's a lot going on. But y'all know the damn moment, okay?
Yeah.
But I thought, you motherfucking piece of shit. You really thought you had that. Sir, sir, if I was the co-host, wait 1 minute. Jody, what was one moment that happened away from the house that was real to you? We'll wait.
I'm still waiting.
What? But no. Your man who thinks he's a man just said that moments can happen away from the house that are real. So I'm waiting. But don't we have no. You don't run this. Born Mori Productions runs this. Toronto runs this. I run this. Owen runs this. You're an employee. We're the fucking masses. If you really want to go there. I am waiting for one fucking ass moment when you had a moment with Aaron J that was real. Okay, let's roll on. See, I told Gigi that thank God I wasn't the co-host because it would have been a different show.
Okay, listen, y'all. My customer's here, so I gotta go. Dymond, I love the hell out you. I enjoy being on the show. You know, I'm quite sure other stuff will come up, and I'm going to join y'all again on something else just to let everybody know Dymond and I are not going by the wayside. We have a lot of stuff coming up.
You're mute, Gigi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, but you're mute, Gigi.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know what she's saying.
She's still mute.
Hang on. You're mute.
Hey, you Milli Vanilli, you're Panamaning, okay? Go ahead, do it.
Hang on. You're mute. You're mute, Gigi. You're mute. Child,
yeah,
let me do this.
I can't hear you laughing either. You know sign language? Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on.
Wait, you just open your mic again. Wait, what's happening to your mic?
Yeah, girl. I don't know what's going on with you, girl.
Go out and come back in or reset it. We'll be here.
It's the devil. The devil trying to silence you.
Hang on one second.
Oh my God.
Oh, wait a minute. Now that's a little rated X right there. Remove that camera.
Listen.
Yeah, see, I see you, Brandon. You got you a BBW on the side. I see now. She done moved that camera. Now I see. I was playing, but now I see.
Listen. Honestly, tell you the truth, one of my so while we have a moment, one of my biggest dreams, and I said this to my friends, is I want to host Miss Curvy Universe or Miss Universe. And my friends are like, why do you want to host that? Well, because I think it's about time everybody deserves to be seen. And then one of my friends said, well, you would just fraternize with the contestants. I'm like, first of all, there's an NDA, okay, that you got to wait for a year. And number two, I'm a professional when I'm on camera. Hell wrong with you. Now, just because she's an option doesn't mean I should be able to take it. Because last thing I need is her wobbling to the stage to answer the question.
That's it.
We don't need that shit on live TV. What the hell wrong with you?
All right, y'all. I got to go. I love you, Dymond. I'll call you in a minute.
All right, love you.
Okay, love you too.
Gigi, you good?
So,
still your mic. I cannot hear you at all. You might have to reset it. Hang on. Go ahead, Dymond. Go ahead. We're good, y'all. We're good. Go ahead, Dymond.
what I was gonna say, I don't know if you're done with me. If you still want me to stay on, I can.
Oh no, you can do whatever you want to do. No, you're absolutely fine.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me now?
Now we can. Yes, we can hear you now. We didn't know what happened.
Okay. Okay, so my other mic died.
Okay, that's what happened. Okay.
So, Dymond, I do actually have a question, and this is something that was said, it was said in the house, and we seen it actually in the beginning of the episode. It was saying that you guys, like you and Aaron, never helped do the dishes. You guys didn't cook.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. It was brought up on the other show. That was not true. We was always the first ones up and in the kitchen. They always, drink and did whatever, and they slept in. So of course, when they wake up, they didn't see no dishes. I always was doing the dishes. Always. And that's the reason I stopped, because I was like, no, I'm not doing it no more, because we are maids around here, and I'm not nobody maid. Right. But I was not going to be cooking in no messed up kitchen, because I was cooking for Aaron, like Aaron was cooking for me.
Right. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for bringing that up. Thank you for bringing that up.
No, you're not going to have me. Yeah, you're not going to have me out there on national TV saying, "Tell me I never did dishes." No, that's a lie. Right. I could tell you people who ain't do dishes, but it is what it is. I'm done. I'm not a child.
Right. Yeah. Gigi, what were you saying? What were you saying when you were on mute? Because we couldn't hear a thing you were saying.
Oh, I was just telling Aaron to be safe, and I was going to ask Dymond some more questions. So I'm pretty sure that, she could relay the questions to him once, we're done. I also want to ask you a question, Dymond, about when you guys were sitting at dinner, right? And everybody's going around the table and they're talking about their experience there, and they're talking about, the accolades of everyone else, but they left you guys out. Like,
yeah, that
how
was
did y'all feel in that
much.
moment? Like, that was a bit much. That was crazy, and I felt honestly, I felt disrespected for y'all.
Yeah.
It just showed. That's the reason I have always been taught to keep your mouth shut, keep your mouth off people, because like they say, scripture say, "Vengeance is mine," said the Lord. So my vengeance came when everybody saw that. They saw how petty they was. They saw how immature they was. So That's all I'm gonna say about that. Me and Aaron, we were, older than them, but my thing is, it's a mental. If you're not mature in your mind, then you're just you just nothing. I hate to say it. When I hung around people older than me, because I never hang around anyone my age, I picked up nuggets, wisdom. I took heed to that, and that's what we was trying to, give them that experience, give them that nuggets, those wisdom. But they didn't want to take heed to that. Some of them did, like Brandon and Sienna. Yeah, Sienna. And Chris listened. He maybe he didn't take heed, but he listened. Like he told me, he wasn't gonna argue with me. And like I told him, I was just speaking facts. But you will know who you want to listen to. And I'm a type of person, I'm gonna tell you the wisdom, I'm gonna give you the nuggets. That's you if you want to take it. That's just like when I told Shay. I told her, as a woman, investigate. Don't say nothing. Just sit back. Watch. Right. See, when a real woman can talk to a real woman, she'll understood that. But see, when you're talking to a little girl, you're not going to understand. Mm-hmm. Right. And that's how I am. I'm a type of person. I'm going to tell you this information. You do what you do with it. Hey, that's it. I'm not going to come behind you and say, hey, did you do it? No, I'm not. Right. Now, one thing about that situation, I did go to I was supposed to go to Shay, but I didn't go to Shay first. I went to him first. I went to Josh because I felt like you are a man. You in this situation, you put yourself in this situation. You should be man enough to go to her and let her know this is coming. Period. And he did not do that. That's the reason when I came to her and I said, hey, did Josh tell you what happened? She was like, no. I say, oh, okay. So, well, let me tell you then.
And I definitely understand that point of view of taking it to that person, right? Especially if they were in that situation. My only thing would have been I would have went to. How can I put this? My mom has always said this. Sure, a black mom can talk to a black son, but there's nothing like a black father talking to a black father. Right. So I would have went to the female if I was you, just because it would have at least been a proxy where if it was going to get messy, you know, at least you've covered yourself. But also, too, I understand taking it to that person, because if Shay didn't know about the situation, then how can she say anything when Josh was in the situation? So I see both sides of it. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I'm the type of person, right?
And it's like, you know. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I always been taught right is right, wrong is wrong. And when you right, you right. When you wrong, you wrong. And with that, even though she's talking about, oh, she know Josh longer than us, you didn't even know Josh. I hate to say it. You didn't even know him. Math ain't mathing. Put it like that. And then if you did claim you know him, and as you saw last night, she said he was a whore, you knew he did what he did.
Yeah, she did say. Yeah, she did say that.
She listen. She said them words. Them words were said. They said it. It didn't. Listen. But you know what it is? Like I said, sometimes it's not even the message. It's just the messenger. You know what I'm saying? Part. Sometimes.
And she didn't want to feel embarrassed. I get that. I wouldn't want to feel embarrassed either. Right. Hell, no woman does. You know.
Listen, and we talked to Josh about that too, because like I said, one, I don't care if there was a conversation about anything happening, anything sexual, and it was shut down, and then my person goes to sleep and I get up and go out in the hallway with the person that was just talking about sex, and we kind of like, I mean, it seemed kind of like a sneak off. Like, no, that's not working for me. Because why the fuck are you getting up out the bed while I'm sleeping? You could have did laundry and all that shit while I was up. You know what I'm saying? Right. So there was a lot of, and I said this to him. So it's not like, you know, these aren't things, because, you know, he has been on the show as well.
Absolutely.
And it's like some things just don't add up.
Right.
But still, you as a woman to say, hey, I have this information, and instead of sitting on it, I'm actually going to tell you, do what you will with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like that was good, because not a lot of people will find out shit or know some stuff and will hold it and let you get hurt and be having you out here looking crazy as hell.
And exactly, and that's what happened with me. You're right.
And won't tell you a damn thing, but will sit there and say,
"Yep,
oh, we cool. You my family," and even try to call you sis and all that. That's why I don't listen. Not everybody's a friend. I got associates. I don't have friends like that. Like,
and that's how
it takes a real person to be a friend.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's how I was brought up. I always say, "Oh, she my associate. Oh, he's my associate." I never say friend, and that's what I was telling Aaron. Yeah, I told Aaron, I'm good.
Like that was respectful. Now, I will say that when they went to the boom boom room, you should have just left them alone. Don't even follow them. Let them handle that and do their own shit, because they were going to handle that how they were going to handle that. And that just kind of, you know, I felt like that was another way to make it seem like you were all in the business, because you followed them into there and you was talking about it, and since you're the one who brought the message, you know, it's going to be a whole thing, because it was, I mean, and also it was said that there was an issue beforehand. Can I ask you about that? What was the issue between you and Shay before, I guess, the call with Alexis? Because that was also said too, is that there was a problem earlier between you two?
It wasn't no issue at all. What happened was all of the guys was talking about how they was trying to look up people because a list had came out that wasn't supposed to come out with production. And
of the cast?
Yeah, everybody was trying to
Okay.
see how a person looked, so they wanted to see who was going to be in the house together. So they was talking, and Brandon had said, "Yeah, I did it too," and then everybody said, "Yeah, I did it too." Now this is all the guys. So Josh, his little punk butt, go back and tell Shay stuff, and Shay gonna come at me and Aaron talking about why y'all looking people up, this and this and this. So Aaron let her know, no, it wasn't like that, blah blah blah. They squashed it. So then it was brought up again at the table. They didn't show that. Shay went after Aaron, talking about, so Dymond, Aaron, what give y'all the right to look up people? I looked at her like, we just squashed it. So I said I said that's Aaron, because I ain't got time for this drama, because that's all what she was about. You wanted to play like you was all. They wanted to show her like she didn't do anything, but she did some stuff too. Right. But anywho, he told her again. No, everybody looked everybody up. Everybody. Nobody didn't get offense until only she did. And she kept going about it, kept talking about it. But then something happened on social media recently. Somebody did a background check on her and put her business out there. I say, well, maybe that's why she didn't want her business out there. Maybe that's why she went crazy about people looking her up.
Child. And not to mention,
and it seems like, even now after the show, there's still a beef between you guys because there's a lot said on Reddit, guys.
Yeah.
I said what I had to say, and I haven't said nothing in I think going on 2 weeks now. I'm good. I don't have no beef with anyone. I don't have no animosity towards no one. My thing is, when you sit back and you keep reading things and you people keep having your name come out their mouth and you're not saying nothing about them, why? So I just had to let her know.
Right. You do get fed up after a while because people do try you. You know what I mean? Just because I'm nice don't mean I don't have a limit. You know what I mean?
Thank you. And just because I'm with God, don't keep trying me. Because he turned over the tables. Shoot.
Right.
Listen, I'll let him know. Listen, he ain't through with me yet, for real. Okay. Listen.
Right.
You lucky though that I'm not the person that I was, because he has.
That's what I said. I tell everybody, y'all better be lucky God changed me. Y'all should thank him, because like on that show, on what y'all watched with Jody, I would have had her up to the wall, and that's real. If I would have been an old person.
And with Jody too. No, go ahead.
She needed to leave. Right? No, she just needed to leave because she was. Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
No, you're good. And to that point, because in the episode, y'all, in case y'all missed it, they were all at the table, and Aaron J gave a Scorpio constellation necklace. I thought was a thoughtful gesture. I mean, hey, listen. Considering listen, I think it does take a lot to put yourself out there. And considering everything, I will give him credit for the fact that he actually remembered that. You know what I mean? So they shouldn't be together.
I never said anything about Aaron, but I felt so bad how he was done. How she done him. I
absolutely.
felt so bad.
Without question.
Aaron could find someone that's going to be true to him, that's going to reciprocate his feelings, his love towards him. So he will find that person. He will.
Oh, absolutely.
He just wasn't that person.
Yeah. And honestly, that happens all the time. And truly, I'm like this. Sometimes you getting rejected will be your protection, in so many words. And also too, they did one more dance. And it was better dancing than what they did, but it was what it was with them. And then everybody went around the table. Sandia said it was interesting. Everybody showed love to everybody except for Aaron and Dymond. And here's the thing, right? if you've been in a house with each other for 3 weeks, you can find something nice to say. Because it took a lot of confidence for all y'all to do it. And then not to mention the gift card thing. Really though? Y'all gonna be that petty through a gift card?
Yep, they was petty. They sure was.
Do you see the faces? Because like,
your faces want to say something though.
It says a whole lot, and I'm gonna tell you because this.
Please.
Okay, let me tell you this right here. First off, let's go ahead and start with Jody. I'm gonna go ahead and get this ass whooping now because I'm just so sick of it. I can't hold it in no more.
But you know what? You've been very gracious though, because it's been an hour and 34 minutes. No, you've been good. You've been good.
This motherfucking slow, sweet sexologist, salsa dancing ass motherfucking spear on a stick asshole. This motherfucking stringing along. I'm so sad. I'm sorry. I'm hurt. My trauma just can't let me touch you, but I'll fuck your daddy if you gave me the chance. This motherfucking Chris is my best friend, even though he's with Sandia, and I go ahead and lick them both up just because I don't like you. This motherfucking, listen here, this motherfucking two-stepping, knee-jerking, just motherfucking this jolly hoe. Listen, I cannot stand the fact that it took so motherfucking long. You cannot motherfucking tell me that from day one, when you motherfucking tried to step with him and he didn't even know how to do a circle, that you did not feel nothing. You wanted to sit there and tell me that you could play that whole motherfucking time like it was a prize. You act like this was Treasure Island and your motherfucking ass was going to win it back, but you didn't. And you tell me that you had to wait till the very fucking end to say that y'all needed to have a talk. Y'all needed to have a talk way before even the photo shoot. Y'all should have had a talk when he couldn't even, when he couldn't have used a corkscrew. You should have had a talk then. You should have had a talk before Dr. Allie, before Dr. Ucha, before Dr. Any. Listen, she needed everybody. She needed them.
Not Dr. Ucha, though.
Dr. Ucha needed you, okay? But you couldn't even have helped her. Now listen, you're not going to tell me that you couldn't and didn't realize that you didn't want this man. You looked at him. This man couldn't even touch you. You treated him like he was a motherfucking toddler the entire time. You motherfucker would have got freaky with the stairwell before you would have got freaky with him. There was more chemistry in the motherfucking balloons on Greg's birthday than there was. You listen here. I'm trying to be so nice. Okay? Listen. I don't like fakeness. And that right there.
Thank you.
You can't.
Thank you.
You're right.
I don't care if you was on the show. Don't be fake. Be true to yourself. Be true to everyone who was watching.
This man liked you. Like Aaron actually was trying. You can see that he was trying to do stuff. Like he was trying to facilitate a relationship with you, and you were standoffish the whole time. You knew you did not want this man from the beginning. Why would you stay to the very end? Why? Because you want to stay in the house of Chris? This is why they were saying that there was some shit between y'all. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I bet you subscribe to Chris.
Like she tried me. She just wanted camera time.
Wait. Did you wait? Go back. You said something down earlier. He tried you.
Yeah, she tried me. They didn't show that. Me and Aaron was over in the boom boom room, chilling because I wanted to get away from them. I just can't deal with them. So and that's when Shay and Josh was over there. See, they didn't show that. We was all together. Well, yes, they did. We was all together. And Josh came eating. He gonna talk about, oh yeah, they gonna talk about she just doing all that because she on camera time. Camera time. If you notice, you never really saw me, you guys, because I was like, hi, I was. And I said camera time. So I said, I was sitting there, I was thinking, I was like, no, I ain't gonna show myself. Boy, I had to go. I had to go get on her face. I said, you gonna try me about camera time? Please. No, you the one who want camera time because you all on Chris dick. So don't even go there. You the one who want camera time. So that's the reason she stayed on there for the cameras. She stayed on there for that. That's why she stayed on there. Because
that's what I said. It don't take that long to realize you didn't like that man. It didn't take that long. Like, we knew and we seen that you didn't like him. You could have left a whole long time ago.
Yeah.
You could have left a whole long time ago, but no. And you wanted camera time, girl. If you wanted camera time, at least make yourself look camera ready. I'm just saying. Like, I understand not everybody, wears makeup all the time. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? I understand. But damn, the only time you got dressed was when your friend came and his daddy came. That's the only excitement you had, girl. And then you had on them motherfucking them geriatric ass sandals. Girl, was you walking with Jesus before he came? Like, what was you doing?
Oh,
this looked like she was splashing in the bathtub with them big ass sandals.
Not
like,
geriatric. That's not a geriatric.
Dymond, watch this. This is how you set up Gigi. What?
Them shoes look like they came with a prescription.
Like, Dymond, watch how me and Gigi were. Not the daddy came. How do you know the daddy came?
Listen, I know the daddy came, and she came when the daddy came because she was. Listen, she was excited.
I'm sorry.
Listen, she was dead. Turned around. She listened.
See.
Wasn't she? I mean, if she could have jumped.
Listen, his daddy made her feel light on her feet.
Right. I bet she was light.
Did you see the?
No. I mean, you said that.
Like she was out there with the thighs out, and they was up there. She was like, "Oh my god."
I mean, being the thacologist that I am, she wasn't as blessed as you and
Dymond,
but
she's talking about. Yeah, I got trauma. I don't want to be touched. Oh my god, I don't want to be touched. But his daddy came, and she was like,
Wait. Let's go back to about the touching part. But you want to smash somebody on the first date?
That part.
Oh, okay.
You a man eater, girl. You a whole man. You said that you a whole man eater, but you ain't even trying to eat the man that you came here with.
Period.
You too busy with Chris trying to facilitate a threesome with Sandia.
I'm glad you said it. Thank you.
Child. Like I said that night, she was not as blessed as you and Dymond in that area or the behind, but that's neither here nor there, being the thacologist that I am. But one thing that really got to me was when Jody said, and I quote, because they were all leaving, right? From my notes, Chris and Sandia left together. Josh is gonna go sleep for 3 days. Greg is gonna call Millie and take that drive. Josh and Shay went to the boom boom room and only did for 6 minutes, allegedly, because that's what we saw. I would have at least done about the 20-25, but that's just me. Promises and toe sucking from Aaron H.
Listen, that's quick. Yeah, that was.
I mean, we could win the hot tub and made other things hot. I'm just saying, but that's neither here nor there. But listen, so the thing with Jody that really got to me was everybody was talking about their favorite movies because Chris and Sandia were saying that they were going to go watch The Notebook. And then Jody, you already were an asshole. And then you open up your mouth to say, you know what my favorite movie is? The Breakup.
The Breakup.
You wonder why you get the smoke you get.
Talking about we broke up. Look, he came in talking about we broke up. She came in talking about, yeah, we broke up. He just said y'all broke up. We broke up. Like, she came in the house like you and Aaron did about the engagement. Here's my ring. Here's my ring. She was like, no,
she didn't want to. She didn't want us to know. She didn't want us to know. Aaron told it. She didn't want us to know because she didn't want Aaron H to be laughing like, I told you so. I told you. But
listen, we all knew it was going to happen. Man, you did not have any interest in this man. There was no interest at all. None
at all. And I thought that was.
He could never redeem himself from the first date. I'm gonna tell you, the first date he could never redeem himself because after that, that's all she talked about was how terrible the first date was. The first date was just awful. It was terrible. He did this, that, and the third. And he just, no matter what he did, she talked to him like a toddler. He couldn't touch her. She had all these rules.
Right.
You're a sexologist. You're talking about how you're a man eater. You was old high-fiving Chris talking about, yeah, I like to get it in quick because da-da-da-da-da. Okay, but not with this man. And it's so crazy because, like I said, Aaron was sitting there trying to ride for her. He was sitting there trying to make things work. I don't know if he was he also trying to get camera time? Possibly. It's possible that they really did have a conversation and he was like, hey, let's just go ahead and, ride it out. I know you don't like me. I know you, because at the end where she's like, we need to have a talk. And he, he's like, I know. Yeah, because you know that she's really not feeling it. Everybody has said it, and you're still not grasping it. It's still not, and where you're sitting there thinking, hey, let's not go any further. Y'all did all this therapy, all this talking to Taronda, all these bullshit ass games, and y'all know, come on, every time, child, that bullshit.
And
we believe that marriage is a business. So if I would marry him, it wouldn't be for love. Girl, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
And that's the right. And that's the crazy.
Going to tell me that you want love. Who doesn't want love? You telling me you don't want love? Who doesn't? You know what? I'm finna throw my whole coffee at that. You know what?
Don't create an extra bill that you don't need because technology and liquid don't mix. Don't you do that? No.
You guys, it's been a pleasure, but I have to go.
Oh, you're good, Dymond.
Okay.
Fine, beautiful. Love you and thank you for coming up. I hope you had a good time.
Thank you for having us, and I thank you for having me. And I love Gigi.
All right, thank you so much, and you have a blessed day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. We love you too. Hope to see you again.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
Indeed. Child, this is what we do.
You never know what you are going to get when you are here, okay? You never know.
Listen. But let's talk about that, though, right? Because the thing I was going to say to Dymond and to all of you was this. Isn't it interesting how this show was about couples who've never met in real life, but yet they still are funky about what they want? I thought that was so interesting because if you guys remember with Josh and Shay, Josh said that Shay is a potential wife. I don't know if anybody caught that, but when Josh said that, I was like, wait a minute. So you've been dating virtually for 12 years. After knowing her for 3 weeks and finally being in person, you said she's a potential wife. Not a wife, a potential wife, which means there's got to be some little funky there. So then we get into the check-in. And by the way, wonderful.
I want to say something about that. He said a potential wife. Not my potential wife.
I'm not doing this with you. Nope.
No, I'm just okay.
I'm not.
So I should have called. I should not. Okay. Okay. I thought we was telling the truth, Braylon. I thought we could be honest.
We can be, but we got him at 6 o'clock. Okay, I'm trying to protect you.
I'm gonna say that to him then too. What do you mean? I'm saying.
But no, that's a very good point that you said that he said that she's a potential wife, but not his potential wife. That's a very articulate point. I am never going to take away credit from you. And by the way, the roast that you did, bravo. That was good. You saw my reaction over here. I was shit. You can have it.
Yeah, you got it for a minute. I'm glad you came back, though. I'm glad you came back. That's,
listen.
Come on, bring it back. Thanks.
That's it. So we get to the check-in part, right? This check-in, y'all, I gotta say, even though they didn't know that was gonna be for the show, shout out to the show production. Because this finale was a finale, okay? You know how there's some finales where, they talk about the show and stuff, and there's spoilers and stuff? Oh, you could not spoil that. You could not. There was no way in hell. So Tarana gets on the laptop. And by the way, did y'all notice that black circle? The reason why there's that black circle there is because if you don't have permission to promote it, you can't promote it. So that's why you usually see that in a lot of movies. Or you'll see a made-up logo in the vein of it or its own spinoff thing. So just give you a little me again, because that's what we do. But the first check-in was with Jody. Jody said that Aaron J and Jody were cool. And, Tarana said, do you think that, you'll find your man? And she said, I don't even know if my partner is a guy. But you came on with a guy. Okay. All right. So then we get to Aaron J. Aaron J said that if I did what
Listen,
when I did what
said, listen, it might not even be a man, it might be a woman. If the woman is okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I could definitely you know what would be crazy? If they opened up the doors for gays and lesbians to come in and she came back with a female.
Listen, the world is ever changing. Maybe some stuff, but hey, we need go ahead.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So right.
Changing. Let's go ahead and be inclusive. There's
Absolutely.
nothing wrong with,
Without question. So then, Aaron J said that when I did what I wanted to do, it worked. But when I didn't do what I wanted to do, it got awry. In so many words. If I did what I wanted to do, things would go awry. But when I was with Jody, I was fine. And so Tarana said, you gotta trust your gift under the tummy, which I thought was a very neat phrase there. I mean, what's your reaction there? I'm not surprised by that.
I'm not surprised by that. That was definitely good because you definitely have to, trust your gut and your instincts. But I just don't, like I said, he was trying and it was like, are you trying just because you also want to push to the limits and you kind of know that Jody wants to just end things out, although, on the show and be one of the couples that stays? Because there was no interest between the two. And I'm going to say something with production. They should have called that shit out and at some point should have said, hey, if you guys are really not going to connect, we're going to have to send you home.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there should have been something. But yeah, I guess giving that dynamic of really not wanting to, really liking the person that you meet after meeting them online is a concept that actually happens. It's very understandable. Like, hey, okay, we've met. I don't like you. I'm not interested. You're not my type. Whatever the case may be. But you can still show a different interest as friends. And you can honestly say, like, honestly, just leave the process. Don't sit there and stick around and make it as though, you're going to, at some point, like, it's just a right now and you just need to get to know him more. Girl, stop.
Exactly.
If you were attracted
I
to him
agree.
and you liked him, that you're a man eater, she would have went after him. She would have did all of that stuff. So, it was just all, game to me, I feel like.
Right.
Yeah.
Now,
Aaron tried, and that's the whole thing.
No, he did. He did. And you know what? I think, honestly, out of all this, even though we've, speculated what Aaron J likes or not like, I would rather hang out with Aaron J any day than Jody. And I think Aaron J will get somebody in his DM before Jody ever will. That's being honest. With the show being done and everything, I think everything will work out for him. So 2 updates that really surprised me, and I know you're gonna give your take on this. Sienna still talks to Brandon, and she's thinking about taking a trip with him. It was the fact that you coughed so hard, and that was because of that. And on top of that, you were coughing because of like the bullshit.
Because let me tell you, this is so crazy. Okay, I'm calling shit out today. Today is the day I call out. So listen.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
She said that they're going to take a trip together, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said he's taking a trip and she wanted to come. That's not y'all taking a trip together, girl. That's you trying to insert yourself in some shit this man was doing. Okay, there's a difference. There's a huge difference. You got to listen to what people say. Listen,
exactly.
Y'all aren't taking a trip. He's taking a trip, and you just happen to want to go. That doesn't mean you going, girl. That doesn't mean you going.
Child,
and just because y'all talking about moving on, or y'all talking. Listen, I don't.
It was the delusions of grandeur for me. No, absolutely, without question. Then Brandon said he met someone a week ago at a concert and leaned in and kissed her. I'm like, all right, go ahead with that boldness. All right, just okay. All right.
Right, that's what I'm saying. She's talking about taking a trip. No, girl, this man is not thinking about you. This man is out here.
Absolutely.
He's living life. He's moving on. He's you know what I'm saying? Like he's you know what I'm saying? Doing things that elevate his life.
Absolutely.
Honey, he's taking risks. He's leaning in and kissing, strange women.
Without question. But y'all, Sienna is not too far. She's not too far because she's in this next update too. So Dominique was asked by Toronto, do you keep in touch with anybody from the cast? And Lord help. He said, it was an odd slip up, y'all. He said that Sienna keeps in touch with him. And one of the comments was, happy Sunday, handsome, with the eye emojis.
He also said he got caught in Millie's DMs.
Well.
It's going down in the DMs.
Listen, it seemed like Alexis really I cannot with you. It seemed like Alexis really dodged the bullet. Cause child, I was just like, really? You going?
First off, that shit was fake. They didn't even know nobody. Like that girl. Come on, how you gonna come in the house with a whole other man and then try to have a threesome with a whole other man? Like, girl, no. If you for the streets, just say it. Like, it's okay if you are, but girl, stop it. You didn't come there for that man. You came there just for a man. You didn't care whose man it was, whether it was yours or somebody else's. You just came there to get down, girl. Stop it.
I try to find a silver lining, y'all. I did, but we deal in reality here. So can't say I didn't try because I did.
I'm sorry. I guess I'm activated. I don't know. I guess I'm activated. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys.
And we're doing this again in one more hour.
Gosh, guys.
So yeah, please be back here in about an hour. We're almost done.
Guys, we're going to get his point of view here. Yeah.
Yes, for sure. So then we got Alexis confirming that Josh made a pass at her. And that was pretty much it. It wasn't really too much from Alexis. But they set up that check-in very nicely because then it goes into Shay. And Shay, ladies and gentlemen, drops it. Because Rhonda asked, how are you and Josh doing? And Shay doesn't say anything for a minute. Now, just like when Gigi, wasn't mouthing anything, we didn't know what was going on. And technology happens. You know what I mean? Technology is technology. But this was microphones were working. Video was working. Nothing. Okay. So Shay said that Josh is not serious and that he only talked to Josh twice. So then Taronda said, do you mind if I bring Josh in? So Josh then came in and said they were communicating up to the time his friend passed away. And Shay's facial reaction felt away about it. And then after that, Josh said that also his uncle passed away on Christmas. And so Shay said that she said condolences, and Josh said condolences is not support. And then the question of questions were asked, because y'all remember Shay said this is permanent. Remember, this is called the Never Ever Mets. But yet people are still blurry about what they want. But let's roll on. So Shay said that was permanent. And Taronda asked Josh, are you dating anybody? And he said, I'm not in a relationship, but I'm definitely dating people. And then Shay said that Josh is a whore.
Oh, la la la. Said he was a whole, you know what I'm saying? He be out here on that. He be out here on that demon time, you know what I'm saying? Say he be out here. You know what I'm saying?
Child. I was just
Aaron
like,
said he out here coaching.
I'm done with you. I'm not doing this with you. Nope.
Happy Saturday, everyone.
Happy Saturday. By the way, you'll see this in the replay, but I'll just tell you now because you weren't able to hear. When you moved your camera down, Aaron H said, I see why you like Gigi, cause she blessed like that. Yeah, I see why you got her. I see why you like her. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, Aaron H, shut up. Just shut up now. Listen. Now listen, why I did now what now listen. Now listen. Gigi's a very voluptuous woman. She is articulate and intelligent, and her sapiosexualism turns me on in more ways than one. But she also likes my sapiosexualism and other things as well. So we'll just leave it there and roll the hell on, okay? Okay. All right. Well, yeah. All right.
Roll out. Roll out.
But that's not what I want. But that's not what I want to do, though. I actually want to roll through and stay in. You know what? I really need to shut up.
There's a process. I don't know. You might have to fight through some traffic because listen here. Now that I'm single, you know it's going down in the DM. It's going.
I'm not gonna say I can throw down the DM, but I've never lost in the DM either. But you know what? Let's just roll on. Let's
listen. I don't know. Let's yeah.
So
you know what?
I love our damn show so much. Anyway, so with that being said, Gigi, I promise y'all, we're about to talk back in an hour. But as soon as this live is over, we're gonna do a debrief. And it's gonna be a deep.
Yeah.
So with that,
Go ahead. No, let's finish it out because
Okay. So with that being said, my question was, where's the gift card? Because at that point, if you're not together, and by the way, y'all.
And we're gonna ask that. Like, I want to know. Yeah, when Josh comes up, I'm gonna ask that question. Where is the gift card? What happened with that?
Yeah.
And you know, I mean, we'll just ask because I want to know after all of that and after everything that happened. One, how did y'all divide it up? Like, do you still have it? You got it on hold. One person has it, and you know, there's questions. So yeah, we're gonna find out. We're definitely
because honestly, to me, and let me tell you something. For a first season to get a sponsored gift of $5,000, that's actually really big. You know what I mean? Because most shows will be like, okay, we'll give away a chair, we'll give away, a gift card, maybe $500, but $5,000 on your first season. But it also helps to have been in the game a long time and know people too. So then they talked about the removal of the tattoo for Shay. So Shay's gonna get her tattoo removed. Yeah, she's gonna get her tattoo removed because Taronda asked so no matching Taronda said no matching tattoos, and Shay said that she was gonna get hers removed, but Josh still has his.
get it removed. Like that's still like a, you know what I'm saying? It's a part of your story. I think she should keep it, honestly. Like,
and not to mention the tattoo,
but it might,
right.
you know, remind you of the person. Like certain things, like if it was his name, I could understand. Like, go ahead,
Right.
you know, erase that shit, cover that shit up. But a tattoo like that doesn't directly like mention that person and only you would know what it means. Like,
right.
Keep it.
And not to mention, right.
You know, other people don't really like. You could tell them anything about your tattoo and they'll believe it. Like
that is true.
I feel like it's a part of the story,
right? And not to mention too, I mean, the tattoo looks really good for the artist. So I mean, I would keep it. You know what I mean? Just give it a new meaning, like Gigi so articulately is saying. So then we already talked about, you know, Dymond and Aaron and the whole argument with that. So if you weren't here, you gotta go back. But we'll recap it for you since we're here. There was a argument that happened before they got on with Taronda. So they are together. And like I said, when I saw that moment, I'm like, oh hell, every black woman's about to drag Aaron H in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Soon as I'm like, oh hell, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. But hey, I mean, they worked it out, so you know. So then we get to Millie and Greg. Millie and Greg took the break. There was an argument. We don't know what was said in the argument, but it was wording. And so Greg came on, and you know, Taronda asked how's the relationship, and Greg said it's fluid. Now they did spend Thanksgiving together, and you know, they have dates every weekend, and Millie has been to his place more. So Gigi, what do you think of that development? I know you were very pissed off about that. Can you give some credit where credit is due? Because that is a development.
because they are definitely moving forward, and they have it to where, you know, they're actually at least, you know, just like she said, she's more at his place than what she, you know, was in hers, which is great. Like, you guys are moving forward, because traffic anywhere, especially in LA, is going to take you a good 30, 45 minutes or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's going to take you some time. But, yeah, I'll give credit where credit's due. And I like that they're still moving on. Just like he said, like, hey, she asked me out to dinner and he was looking at her in that green. Listen, I'm for a million, Greg.
And listen, the afro was afro, and like he looked smooth on video. I'm not gonna sit here in front. He looked smooth on video. By the way, the reason why I'm laughing, y'all, was because Dr. Ucha, Talk with Solana was with this one couple all season long, and we had to convince her, like, so you're still going for him? Come on, guys. No, you're still going for him. Actually, I remember it very. No, go ahead.
So you're still riding. Okay. So after what we just seen, you still gonna stick with him. Okay. No, all the way through the whole season to the very end. So you still sticking with him. Okay.
Listen.
You finally
I remember one of the shows where Gigi was like, and I remember her case too. So we're gonna talk about that today. Is that what we're doing? We're gonna talk about that today. You're still right for him? Mm-hmm. You're still right for him? I'm just like, you know what? Like usually we get into the pettiness like 20 minutes after, but no, she got right in there.
Yeah. Sometimes I can't wait. It's just hard. You know? No, shut up. You know what?
I didn't say nothing.
So I feel like we're at the end of the show. We're at the end. We're at the end of the episode, and
what we got Chris and Sandia. Hang on.
We do Chris and Sandia. Yes.
And before that, Millie said that she doesn't handle things in the proper way, and she did talk about that on the interview. So I give Millie credit as well for recognizing what she needs to change and evolve, and we'll do this in the poll and then close it out.
That's actually I do respect her for that, for recognizing the fact that, you know, hey, she's got some stuff she needs to work through, and she knows her issues that could cause problems within them. So, when you can self-reflect and actually like try to make the change, that shows a lot about where you are, one, with yourself, and where you are when it comes to the dating process, or even with your partner, the respect you have for them. So I definitely will applaud her for that. I respect her for that. I mean, I've liked Millie and Greg, but like I've told you, it's just something just was not sitting with
you have been that way all season, but you also been gracious to them too, because they actually have showcased at least somewhat of a connection. By the way, y'all, why are facial reactions a whole language? Why and why?
They definitely are. Like,
and listen, I was trying so hard not to say. I was trying to make sure my face and my mouth didn't say nothing, but as soon as shut up.
Oh, your eyes said it. Your eyes said, listen here, when I can see your eyes and they are the same size as your glasses frame, like, yeah.
Oh, so you just had to go there, huh? Okay.
Listen, I'm just saying. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But for the record, though, you said the word. I just heard it. Okay, so
I said a word. Okay, so we're second greeners because I said a word. It made you react. Oh my gosh, my words are powerful. I understand, but goodness.
That's not the only thing that's powerful, but that's neither here nor there. Rolling on to Chris and Sandia.
Because you said you always start. You know what? We're gonna move on. Chris and Sandia, because Chris and Sandia. Listen, Taronda called Sandia. She's sitting there. At first, I thought she was in jail. The way she was looking, I was like, wait a minute, did she get locked up? Did she kill him? But no, she was, at a house. She was just comfortable. That was cool. And then, Taronda asked about her and Chris's relationship, and she called Chris in, which meant they was right there together. They met each other's parents, and his mom likes her, and they.
She's hanging out with Chris's friends every day.
And that was.
And I thought it was.
And I'm pretty sure
it was. Now listen,
he's happy about that.
Oh, for sure. And to that point of remembering things. Now, here's the thing: it's one thing to start a show; it's another thing to end a show. Taronda did her job. She took one of the most critical moments of the season and flipped it right back. So, Chris, do you still believe women make bad decisions? Absolutely. That will never change. And then Sandia asked Taronda, can you ask him what bad decisions I made since he's been with me? And she asked the question, and Chris was like, all right, then, thank you so much for being here. Have a great day on purpose. I'm like, what?
Right. Here we go now. Good job.
I laughed my ass off with that. I'm just like, not Sandia knowing her power and executing it where he was neutralized.
What could he say? What could he say, huh? Well, dude, you better not say nothing. She chose your ass. She chose to stay. That was a good decision.
After all that shit, you
right.
Look, you should give her a mental push.
That is the ultimate good decision.
Absolutely.
That she stayed, that's the ultimate good decision, okay? She can't make bad decisions just because she decided to stay with your ass, and you're lucky.
No, absolutely. Look, she should got a mental push gift. By the way, if y'all don't know what push gift is when a woman is pregnant, she gets a push gift. She should have got a mental push gift to go through all that mental pushing and still choose him. So y'all know that we do the weekly poll and couples connection every week. I mean, it's not the show without it. So, which couple's outcome surprised you the most? Greg and Millie, Josh and Shay, Chris and Sandia, Aaron J and Joanna, or Aaron H and Dymond? I'm gonna be real with y'all.
That really shocked me, I guess. probably Chris and Sandia. I don't know.
Yeah, I would say Chris and Sandia. Let's see what the results are, y'all. Whoa, okay, all right. Aaron J and Joanna, 4.5%. Aaron H and Dymond, 18.2%. Greg and Millie also at 18.2%. Okay, Josh and Shay, 22.7%. America, you got around the last episode. Good for you. 36.4%. Chris and Sandia. I think that was a very valid result. Result. Now, week 10, couples connection. By which couple's outcome were you the most disappointed? Now, we can only choose one couple. Doesn't say where it could choose more, because usually it would say
the outcome was more disappointing. Josh and Shay, honestly, I guess.
Okay. Let's submit. Yeah. Whoa, okay. Chris and Sandia, 3.8%. Aaron J and Joanne, 7.7%. Aaron H and Dymond, 15.4%. Josh and Shay, 34.6%. And Greg and Millie, 38.5%.
To see?
I don't think Greg and Millie were a disappointment. If anything, I think that was a realistic outcome. Like, they took responsibility, and it wasn't hate on the video call. Okay, child.
Yeah,
well,
I don't agree with that one. I don't agree with that.
No.
Yeah.
So with that being said, let me get the thumbnail up so y'all know where we are about to be in just about under an hour, really. Right here. In 42 minutes and 42 seconds, we will be live on tour with Josh from the show. So y'all know how we do. We get down, and Josh has been up here many times before, so he knows the game, knows the deal. He knows the 411. I just want to say this before we get off of here, because I know I'm about to call. Literally, I'm about to tell y'all what happens. About to happen. I'm gonna do my commercial break. I'm gonna call Gigi. We're gonna talk, and then we're gonna be right back on. But I want to say this publicly: there is nobody on YouTube that I could have done this review with without Gigi. I really mean that.
Oh, thank you. Same.
I really mean
Same.
that.
I feel like our chemistry, our energy, we definitely vibe. And after all the panels that we've been on, we know each other's character, and we know each other's soul. So when it comes to it, we know how to bring it. We bring it the best
Without
we
question.
can, and we actually give it to y'all raw, real, and uncut. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all like to eat it up. So listen, we will continue.
Absolutely. Without question.
The soul and culture of media.
Absolutely. And I wanted to say that too on camera, because it's one thing to show love behind the scenes, which I do to her and more people than y'all will ever know. And I'm not lying. I'm not. Because the cavalry comes through for me all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. But they also come through because I give them that energy for them to come through for me. It's a investment relationship. But it's important to give people their flowers that do the work. And like I said, Gigi's wit, Gigi's perspective, but most of all, her intellect. It makes me better as a man. It makes me better as a soul. But also just makes me a better host. Because I remember my ex, she said to me, with my perspective, that I will always be preaching at her. And I didn't get it at first, because I'm like, I was raised to invest in people and believe in people and go hard for people. But she was saying that sometimes you just need to breathe and listen. Don't be preachy all the time. And she said to me that it would be very difficult or horrifying to watch me host a dating show. But in the same token, though, when we did talk, she said, listen, it's all good. I understand why you were trying to protect us. And sometimes you just need that distance, that time, and that space to understand. And let me tell you something. Braylon Lee is not Braylon Lee without Gigi, without T-Talk, without Chit Chat. There are so many men and women. That's right. I said men. For those of you saying, well, why aren't you up on men's panels? If they would do it more often, I would be over there dominating just like I do over here. But you go to where the platform is. But either way, I think we should celebrate the fact that there is somebody defending women, uplifting women, but most of all, matching the energy. because I come for everybody, but also uplift everybody who deserves it too. So I just wanted to say that to Gigi before we got off.
Well, I appreciate it, and I thank you so much. And you already know, like I said, it's all love. Like we bring a different perspective to, you know, the media game. We just bring different media, you know, game, and our chemistry definitely shows in how we host our shows and how, you know, we are even with, you know, people who come up, whether it is people from the show or just people in our chat, our subscribers. Like, you know, we know how to truly create a safe space for people, and I definitely love, you know, our back and forth, because can't nobody do it like us, right? Like, how many times have I told you, nobody do it like us?
No, like, not at all.
Even with this show, there might be like a couple other people covering it, but no one's doing it like us. No one has the sauce like we do. Like, you
not at all.
Get this anywhere else. I'm sorry.
Not at all.
So,
not at all.
You know, it's all love. We're definitely going to do more. Ready to Love will be back soon, and we'll be back to that.
Yes. Because let me tell you something. As much as I have loved doing this now, for those of you who don't know, this is a filler show until season 10 comes. But there is nothing like me, Gigi, Dr. Ucha, Talk with Solana, and Q when we get together. So I have been missing that, and I'm so ready for the new season. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, for it too. So, definitely ready for it.
Yes, indeed. Well, with that being said, y'all, commercial break and fireworks are coming your way. We will do the Daily Motivator at the I mean, we could do it now so that we could just have time for Josh. If you just want to go ahead and do it now.
I mean, because you know what, we have almost less than 30 minutes to prepare for that. So, you know, I feel like we do need to get it going so we can have everything ready for that.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do the Daily Motivator now, and then we'll do what we do. All right, y'all. He who has never failed somewhere, that man can't be great. Oh, I'm gonna read that one more time. He who has never failed somewhere, that man can't be great. Because if you haven't failed somewhere, you can't. No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was saying, you said, it says, any man who hasn't failed can't be great.
Yeah, he who has never failed somewhere, that man cannot be great. What's understood doesn't need to be explained. That's quite powerful right there. It is time for the Daily Motivator for sure. It's time for the Daily Motivator for Saturday, June 22nd, 2024. Richness that endures. A new toy will not bring new richness or meaning to your life. Nope. Braylon, be inspirational. It's not time to be funny. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. That is up to you. Shut up, Gigi. I'm trying to do this right.
Why? Yeah, it's me. It's me. No, it's me. It's all me. Oh no, it's me. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and start over and try to read that again. Let's try that again. Let's do that one more time. All right.
Okay. A new toy will not bring new richness or meaning to your life. That's up to you, your work, your commitment, your time, your effort. You swipe, you tap, and it arrives at your door in 18 hours. 3 or 4 hours later is not nearly enough, and you find yourself wanting more. That's because the real thing is better than a toy, but that's neither here nor there. It's also efficient, also fast and affordable. Huh?
I don't think that was in the reading. I don't see that on there, but okay.
Oh, okay.
But it's true. Okay.
But there's more to life than quick, cheap, and easy. Kids used to be obsessed with Santa Claus because he would just come one day a year. And they had to behave themselves the whole year, that whole year, though, or he wouldn't come at all. Maybe it wasn't the toys he brought that made Santa so beloved. Maybe it was the meaning and specialness he gave to those toys because he made you earn them and wait for them. Keep on investing your time and effort, honoring your commitment to a purpose that transcends the shallow, fleeting desires. What you're earning by doing so is a deep and satisfying richness that endures. Ralph Morrison. Man, this was a wow.
Okay,
All right.
Ralph, listen here. Ralph be Ralphing, okay? I just want to
Listen.
say Ralph be on here Ralphing, okay?
He does. I found this actually. No, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, okay, Ralph. All right.
No, listen. I actually heard this on Hallelujah FM. It was a station in Little Rock, Arkansas, and they would do these things called the Daily Motivator on that station. It was a gospel station, and I was like, I'm going to remember this website, and so I'm just like, okay. After we've covered the mess of the impossible, covered the rise of the possible, what can I do that is distinctive enough that you only going to see it here? And I feel like after spending as much time as we do with each other, we deserve to end it on something good. So that's how I found greatday.com. So richness that endures. I think we showed it today, actually. The fact that even though tragedy can happen on national television, that doesn't have to be your reality. Real talk. That's the first thing I would say.
I mean,
go ahead.
No, I was just saying that's true. That is so very well true. Like
go right ahead, because I feel like you have something to say on that. Go right ahead.
Not all fantasies, include good outcomes, and not all fantasies are meant to be a reality. Like, listen, and I'm gonna tell you, all reality starts with a dream, and if you dream it, you definitely can achieve it, but it's all about how you go about it. Absolutely. If you want the quick fast, you'll get the quick fast, but sometimes when you get the quick fast, it's so fast that you want more because you wasn't able to actually enjoy it. And as fast as it comes is as fast as it goes. So you don't have that time to enjoy. But like I said, kids like Santa because possibly not because of the toys, but just because of what it represents.
Correct.
So the fact is, like, those things that are worth waiting for, you will wait for. Patience truly is a virtue. And what you have to work for it, and you have to wait for it, you will actually take care of it more because it's something that means more because you actually had to, invest in it. When you invest time, stock, you invest money, you invest, and you have to wait for it. That patience really, when you get it, it means more.
Without question.
Yeah, don't just go for the quick fast. Wait and wait and allow yourself to be open to receive what is coming to you.
Absolutely. And not to mention too that
you gotta sit back and receive it. Allow.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. And number two, recognize that richness can come at any time. At any time. Mm-hmm. Gigi, Gigi, are you at 1,000 yet with your subscribers?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Now I'm asking this because I'm about to give y'all the second jewel here. No matter how big you are, that doesn't mean that determines your soul.
Mm-hmm.
Because those two were on a channel with 2,800 and 900 subscribers. That was because of who we are.
I have almost 700.
There you go.
Right.
So do not allow the fact, I'm not at 10,000, I'm not at 20,000. Guess what? Just because you're there don't mean your soul is right. There's got to be richness in your soul in order for you to have richness and blessings.
Right. And just because I'm not at 1,000 doesn't mean that, I don't have 1,000 people listening. Just because my subscriber count is not doesn't mean that I can't reach 1,000 people. Doesn't mean that my voice doesn't travel, and it doesn't mean that my any just because I don't have that many followers. That's okay because guess what? One, YouTube isn't my final stop. So having the subscribers, I love my subscribers. But is it my final stop? No. Will you remember my name? Yes. Will you say that you might know me from YouTube? You possibly will. But that's not going to be the only place.
Amen.
So, I tell Braylon all the time, I'm like, Braylon, all I got to do is post a couple videos, especially about, LMH. Shit, I can't even say it no more because I feel like it's love and side chicks. But post a couple videos about that, I'll get my 1,000 because that's where everybody's at. But that's not my only stop. Like I cover more than just love and marriage.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Exactly right. And I think the third and final point. Go ahead.
Even with I was just gonna say, and even with the count that I've had, like honestly, I've had several cast members. I've done several interviews and talked to several.
Yes, you have.
Without having 1,000 followers, I don't have to have that in order to get the interview, in order to talk to people, in order to, you know what I'm saying, give you exclusive content because I'm just that person. That's
absolutely right.
How it happens.
Without question.
And I have other people who actually believe in me enough to say, hey, I like how you work. I like how you do. I like what you do. I want you to come over here and do this with me.
Absolutely.
So
without question.
Yeah.
And finally, what I would say to you guys is, now you probably wondering, now Braylon, why are you zooming in on that nice bar? Every space is empty until you feel something in it. Because this could have been anything. But what they put into the space determined their richness. Just because your space is empty doesn't mean that you can't fill it with something important.
That's true.
I bet you won't look at a bar the same way again. Next time you go into a bar, you'll be like, this bar ain't full of richness. Braylon said it's got to be full of richness. Well, I'm out of here. I don't accept this behavior. Now, of course, don't say it out loud because you're gonna look ghetto and ratchet and bougetto. Okay, don't do that.
Of this behavior. No, we don't need y'all on here.
So, with that being said,
looking crazy and stuff. Come on, Karen's gone wild. Keisha gone wild.
So with that being said, we're going to do the outro, commercial break and fireworks coming your way. Literally in less than 30 minutes, me and Gigi will be doing this once again with Josh. I think this will be his first interview, with him being able to say everything that's on his mind that he said he wanted to. So we are giving that platform. So we will definitely be there very soon. With that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want born special because you are always born a blessing and trust. You may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why is one thing to call yourself? It's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. We have spent time with you. You have spent time with us. I hope by spending time together, we'll rise to be great together. Always remember where you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you're just interviewing stars per usual. Minding your own business, showcasing what your business is all about. Make sure the replay is not just wait for you to watch it, not just wait for you to listen to it, but for you want to experience it again. We love you, we value, we embrace you all. Always remember, on receive love, you gotta give it. On receive love, you gotta give it. On receive love, you gotta give it. Whatever obstacles you have overcome, whatever successes you have achieved on this particular day, we are extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, have yourself together before you give yourself over to somebody. Please and thank you. Because not everybody deserves your damage. Not everybody deserves your damage. And before you ask for somebody to be a blessing to your damn self first, okay? And that goes for me too. Before y'all try to get on that. Now, the reason why I say that is because a lot of times, and I see some of y'all in comment sections and in live chats, oh, he think he know everything. He think he a preacher. He think he is that. No, that was me being raised by my village. That is me remembering the lessons that was passed down to me. And that's knowing my worth. Sorry if you don't have none your damn self. find some. With that being said, commercial break and fireworks are coming your way. Enjoy the fireworks for the day that was, for the day that's coming, for the blessings that are on the way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as a culture. We feel love. We'll send it right back to you. For the rest of you who are going to be doing other things, have a wonderful evening. But for those of you who are still on the Never Ever Mets, join me and Gigi in about under 30 minutes with Josh. One love, much love, all love. Bye, everybody. See y'all soon.
Bye.
Bye.
This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story. Fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment. Be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour. You inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zola. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousness. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh, good morning, America.
I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, where?
Ginger.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.